Welcome back. I'm so glad to have this time with you. Shall we start with our hello song? Okay, let's do it. Hello, hola, ni hao. I'm so glad you came. Hello, hola, ni hao. Please tell me your name. Oh, hola, Raphael. Ni hao, Silas. Hola, Eden. Hey, Gavin. Hello, Peyton and Evelyn. Hello, Mason. Hola, there is Levi and Felicity, William, and Noah and Isla. Hola. Everybody, I'm so glad you're here today. Do you remember when we did our 10 Commandments? Some of you were with me, some of you weren't, but we did a whole thing on 10 Commandments and we made our own. Today, we're going to be talking about one of those commandments. It's the thou shalt not covet. And remember we talked about that? Coveting is when you want something really bad, and I even wrote it down to remind me how to tell you here. Covet is to want something selfishly, without caring about what others think. And that means that you see somebody with a toy, and you want it, and you take it. That's coveting. You don't do that. The story we're going to do today is about coveting and about greed. Greed and coveting go along with it. Greed is always wanting more, always wanting more. It's okay to want things, and God gives us lots of good things. But it's not okay to want it so bad you don't care about anybody else around you. So let's get into our story today, and we'll see what you think. A boy comes home. From Luke 15. A young boy came to his father one day and said to his dad, "I'm going away. Give me the money that's rightfully mine. I know how to spend it. I'm sure I'll do fine." Now see, this money wasn't really his until his daddy gave it to him. It's his, what they call an inheritance. And you'd get it when his dad passed away, when his daddy died, then he would get his money. But he wants it now. So he's being kind of greedy. He's coveting a better life that he thinks is better. The son took the money and went on his way. He was full of ideas for fun and for play. Oh, the things he would do and the people he'd meet. A life with no worries couldn't be beat. All of these thoughts so filled his mind, he hardly remembered the dad he left behind. Isn't that sad? He's so wrapped up in what he wants, he forgot about his dad. At first he did well, for he knew how to spend. He would party at night with all of his friends. He never would work, for he slept all day long. He lived for excitement, parties, and song. When his money ran out one cold, rainy day, he went to his friends, but they turned him away. At last he found work, feeding some swine. See, that's the pigs. He said, "How I miss that father of mine. My father's servants had plenty to eat, while I'm sitting here with no bread and no meat. I'll go to my father. I'll try to be strong. I'll beg for forgiveness. I'll say I was wrong." See, there he is, all cold and alone and no friends, because all they wanted was his money too. While he was still a long ways out, his father saw him and ran with a shout. He hugged him and kissed him, his heart filled with joy, as he welcomed back his long-lost boy. See? His dad was happy to see him. His dad was so happy to see him, he forgave him. He forgave him for being that selfish young man and coveting a life that he didn't have. He forgave him. And that's how God is with us. Sometimes we break a rule or we covet something that we don't want, that we want. Like maybe your sister or brother has a toy and you take it away from them because you want to play with it. But we can always go and ask for forgiveness. And God's always there to forgive. Just like mom and dad are always there to forgive. Are we ready to shake out some wiggles? Here we go. All ready? We're all got our wiggles out? All right, here's a new song for you. I hope you like it. God's kids. Who are God's kids? What kind of people are God's kids? Tall kids, short kids, kids who climb on rocks, young kids, old kids, even kids with chickenpox. We're God's kids. We're all God's kids. 'Cause Jesus died for us. You like that one? I bet Mom and Dad might know where that tune came from. Let's try it again, shall we? God's kids. Who are God's kids? What kind of people are God's kids? Tall kids, short kids, kids who climb on rocks, young kids, old kids, even kids with chickenpox. We're God's kids. We're all God's kids. 'Cause Jesus died for us. Have a good day, guys. Blessings.